the next day, he calls because he was supposed to be he headed back to LA, but he called me. He was like, "Yo, I played the last record you cut for Big Bro for Jay-Z, and he wants to cut you a publishing deal."
Wait. Time out. Stop.
Look.
Rewind that back real quick one time. Who did he play it for?
Oh.
We don't cry in the summertime. We ride. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All my exes live in Texas, so I'm moving out the state. Might just switch it up a little, then my hand lose some weight. And then all communication, like he blocked. Except my baby daddy, but the reasons that I don't really gotta brag, I gotta like that.
Welcome everybody, we are the Common Interest. Thanks for tuning in to IG Live. This is a first for us, but we have a special guest here. We got Tia Gold. Say hello, everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you here. It's been a long time coming. We've been trying to get this down for almost like about a year and a half now.
That's dramatic. Has it been a whole year?
It's been at least a year, for sure. It's been at least a year.
I've been like 6 months. A year. Okay.
8 to 9 months. We'll give you 8 to 9 months. We'll say that. But it's been a minute for sure. But glad to have you. Been looking forward to this interview for a long time. So we're just going ahead and get it started. Yeah. So first here at the Common Interest, what we ask you is hit us with a rewind. That's when you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got involved in music, and how you got here today.
Okay. Hit us with a rewind. Music. Okay, so I'm Tia Gold. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm from Houston, Texas. I started like writing songs when I was like 12, but professionally like putting out my own music and recording my own music probably around like 19 or so. So, and then kind of performing around the city of Houston and other places. I want to say for like the last like 4 to 5 years, but I didn't put out my own actual project until 2018. Yes, 2018 is when I put it out. Yeah. And so after that, put out a couple of videos with it. Did my own show. Like the first time I did my own show was last year, Warehouse Live, and that went really well. And then
that was the one with Strong Mango and Susan Carroll, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You seen it? You went?
I seen the flyer and everything. I didn't go, but I wanted to go. I really wanted to go.
You see? No. Okay. All right. Okay.
Things happen.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. Next one.
But okay. That's dope though. Yeah, for sure, 100%. But okay. So what you say you've been making music since you were at least like 12 and everything. What drove you to just be like, I want to make this more than a hobby. I want to make this a lifestyle. Like I want this to be like a career path.
Yeah. Well, this was like literally, and I laugh about it sometimes because I've always knew exactly what I wanted to do. Like from a kid, I knew that I wanted to like entertain in whatever capacity. So like I loved music, I loved dancing, I loved like making people laugh. At first though, I wanted to be a comedian. I've like told this to a few people sometimes when I was, like I wanted to be a comedian like that when I was like 7. That was the thing in my head. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be a comedian. And then I told my grandma, and she was like, no, baby, they don't make a lot of money. Pick something else. And I was like, dang. Like, but I know now they get paid. Like, they get banked. But no.
Right? Yeah, so, like, come on.
Yeah, I need to talk to my granny. But since I was little, though, it's kind of always been at the front of my mind that I wanted to entertain. Just because I love being able to, like, bring a feeling, whatever the feeling may be, to people. So really, since I was a kid. And once I got older, it just became that more real, and I started to just take it more serious the older I got. And to me, in the back of my head, like I had the times where it was like, nah, let me just pick something like realistic or whatever, you know, what people would expect for you to go with. Right. But then I kind of had the thing in my back of my mind to where if people are actually doing it, then clearly it's doable, you know? So why not try? So that's always been, it's just always been, there was never really a plan B. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just playing A, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But okay, that's cool. So the first project you put out like as a whole body of work was the Crybaby EP, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The Crybaby EP is out on all platforms in case y'all didn't know. So stream that.
Go listen to that. Go check it out. Go listen to it. Go listen to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what inspired the project?
So the Crybaby EP, I made that after I kind of went through a bunch of like tragic life stuff. Like there was a kind of a constant. I had been in a long-term relationship, like an 8-year relationship that came to an end. I had been in a business partnership for a few years, and that came to an end, and I ended up like losing all the music that I created within that partnership. And then I think what else happened? I'm pretty sure I lost my job at that time in that time frame, and I got like my
yikes.
Yeah, like life wasn't playing with me. It wasn't playing. And then my car got totaled also. Like it was this weird. It was a very, very weird moment, like where life was just. I'm
stressed for you just hearing the story. Like,
yeah, I was stressed, and so naturally though, like I'm a very like happy kind of just peppy person. And even when I'm upset or if I'm sad or whatever, I'm always really just trying to make everybody else like happy around me. I don't want to be down or whatever. But it got to the point to where I like held so much stuff in, and all that stuff started happening to where I was just crying about everything all the time. Like I was legit crying. And so when talking to me and talking to myself is like, yo, stop being such a crybaby. Like you need to, and then it just went from there. And so the little draft opening on the EP is like just me writing a song idea. And it's saying, my baby, don't cry. The world gets you down. So that's really what all that's connected to. That's where Crybaby came from.
Okay, cool. I like that because I liked how you did the transition into wishful thinking. That was so smooth. Like you had your daughter come in and like that was.
Did you catch that?
Nice.
Did you catch that? The talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I love a good transition. Man. Like that.
I live for
that
them.
set the tone for the project.
I know. I live for. I feel like they don't do them the same. Like when we was kids, you would always hear like a really bomb one. Yeah. So I want to hold on to that.
Like most of the projects before when we was kids, it's like it seemed like each song flowed with each other, you know what I mean? But times have changed.
It's totally different. Yeah.
Okay. So the single you was pushing for that project was
I'm gonna turn over here now.
Sorry.
Okay.
I know I keep looking like just over here, but the single you was pushing was Sorry Love. Tell us about creating that song and the video behind that, because I feel like it was a very passionate song and I feel like it was a strong message that you wanted to give off with that. So tell us a little bit.
Sorry Love. So like, oh man, I'm sorry. I just realized I left my plant out all day. This is bad news. This plant was supposed to be in. But then anyway, Sorry Love. I wrote Sorry Love. That, like I said, I had been in a long-term relationship, in an 8-year-long relationship, and that just kind of took a toll on me just in general. And really, when I started writing the song idea, it was about something totally different. Like there was another opening line, and then I came up with the chorus. But then after I came up with that hook, it turned to what it is. So Sorry Love was probably one of the most personal songs that I've ever written at the time. Yeah, like that was me being a little more open, because prior to that I had put out probably like 3 singles like for streaming or whatever, and they were just little upbeat, little whatever. Hey.
Yeah,
but Sorry Love was Sorry Love was me really connecting what was going on in my life to like my music, and and so it was even hard for me to like record it, because it was just the stuff that I was saying just made me feel like kind of naked. I was like, I can't record things.
I feel it.
Do it. But yeah, that's where that one came from.
Okay,
what was the rest of the question? I'm sorry, I rambled.
No, I just wanted you to tell us a little about the song and the video, like just the whole process of creating it.
Oh, sorry, I had a call. But so then the song was produced by Chris Rockaway. I had sent him a clip. Normally when I write a song, I'll do, oh man, hold on. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. That's like a call.
You good.
Keep on. Normally when I write a song, it's an acapella idea, and I'll send like whatever the part of it is, whether it's a chorus or a verse. I'll send it to my producer and have him kind of build around it. So that's what I did with Sorry Love. It was just a hook, sent it to him, and he lives out in LA. And I went out to LA for I think like a songwriting conference or something, or maybe just to record. And he made the track around what I had gave him, and then I took the track and just finished writing the song from there. Normally, it's really like a 1-2 day process as far as like creating the song. Thankfully, especially if the idea is like at the front of my brain, then I can pretty much kind of go from there. But yeah.
Okay, cool. That's dope. So and for the music video, Colin CK, he produced that, right?
Yes, Colin. Love Colin.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Colin. Yeah, that's a homie. He go way back.
Really?
Like Claude days. Yeah, Claude.
Shut up.
Maybe
You know
Clark?
Colin.
Yeah.
See, me and Colin went to high school together.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, we went to Decaney together.
Yeah, I was at Decaney. I went to Decaney for a little bit. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's a small world.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's cool though. That was a really nice video. I like how he did that. I feel like he did a good job at like translating the video, like the song into the video, and like in your emotions with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
One question I had to ask though, when I know it had like an effect where y'all burned some photos.
Yes.
Were those actual photos y'all burned, or is just a effect?
Those were real photos, but the guy in the photos.
I wanted to be. Yes, that's good.
Yeah. They were real photos. They were real photos, and we really set them on fire.
That's dope.
But it wasn't from so now I'm about to kill the fun in it. It wasn't from my actual relationship. So I have like a guy friend. Yeah, I had a guy friend, and so like we staged,
it's okay.
like staged relationship photos. And I was like, bro, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to burn these. But yeah, they were real photos.
Yikes. That's dead. That's over with. So we're gonna burn these.
Real quick, real fast.
Okay, that's cool though. I like that. I like how y'all put that all together. That was really beautiful.
Thank you. It was.
That's dope.
Colin gets upset. We had so many different ideas for that song. But one thing I did for sure wanted I didn't want too much going on like in the video. You know what I mean? Because I wanted people to listen to the song while they're watching the video. There was supposed to be like different aspects in it that kind of fell through last minute, but I think it still came out really, really good. And Colin and I we're both really proud of it. But our main goal is like anytime that we shoot something, it's just to kind of up it each time. So the next video, when we out of quarantine,
right? Whenever that happens,
2021. Look out for that. Yeah.
Man, speaking of quarantine, during this time, what's been on your quarantine playlist?
Kiana Lede. I actually got into her album.
Love her.
It's good. I had listened to a couple like singles from her before, but like that album is just, it's so good. So a lot of her. It's really good. It is. It's like a song that I can just play over and over. So a lot of her. Who else have I been listening to? Tierra Whack. A lot. Yeah,
that's a good one. That's another good one.
She be jamming.
For sure.
Who else? Drake just put something out, so I gotta like throw
on
there.
What you think about that? You thought it was fire? You thought it was heat?
I think it was good. I think he gave us Drake. I think I need
you're right.
He gave us Drake.
It's cool. It's definitely he got hits on there, but it's not an album, but I
gotta
whatever.
Go back and play it again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So, I believe in the interview, I think you was on Channel 2. You said that the EP is gonna be called was a boyfriend EP at first, right?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Why'd you change it?
Yeah. Well, because I don't feel so Chris, I work with Chris Rockway, and then I work with another producer named Chris Davis, and they're both out in LA. But when I told the idea to Chris Davis, he was like he scoffed at it. And I was like, why? I was like, what? And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. What's wrong with that? And he was like, I think he's like, I just feel like that's like anybody can name that EP the boyfriend EP. Like I feel like you can go deeper, you can go somewhere else with it. And I was like, man, and so and I thought about that. And then somebody else made a comment like they said something about a boyfriend not being worthy of like having that space. It was bad enough like you felt away, you know what I'm saying? Like don't give them that power, basically. And I was like,
it's a platform for sure.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, you right. And then as far as like, as I was writing songs, the Crybaby concept just fell more in line than the hey Mama Duke. Okay, yes, like hey, no, hey y'all. My bad, I haven't got to talk to none of them this year. I seen a few.
No, you good. I've been seeing them. I didn't say nothing to nobody.
Yeah, can I talk to them real? Can I say hey real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can
talk
I do
to your
that?
fans.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna
ahead,
wave at this camera too. But hey, Church. Hey, Mama Duke. Hey, my real mama was in here. Hey, Rod. Hey, Ronald. Hey, Dre. Hey. Everybody will be here. All right. Hey, Queez. Hey, Ian. All right. Okay, now. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. All right. Sorry.
Gotta please the people.
Yeah.
But okay. All right. So the first thing. Oh no, actually, I want to touch on this. You've done a lot of shows for some news channels at least. I know you did one for at least like Channel 2. Mm-hmm. You did one for Channel 8. I also saw that you did the start. What is it? The national anthem for the Dynamo.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
How are those experiences? Because I feel like those are experiences most people don't get. Like, how did you feel doing that?
They were like, I mean, those were all. I feel like anytime I can't talk clearly, I can't even like bust out a sentence.
It's cool. I'm the same way. It's all right. We're human.
Each of those are like monumental, like stepping stones along, on my journey, like my own personal journey. So each time I get the opportunity to do something like that, it's like I get to check it off of like my bucket list and say, look, I've done this to myself, and yeah. So the Dynamo thing, that was probably the first time that I had sang in front of a crowd that large. And so that was exciting. So that was just a big deal on that one. And then the first TV appearance was the Channel 2. And that was exciting because that was my first time ever singing on TV as Tia Gold. And so it was so fun to see how they work that. Like, you see yourself on the screen and like, it's a lot. I don't know, it was just weird. And then the last, I think the other one, what was it? It was it Fox? Channel 39. Oh. 39. I don't want to be horrible. It was the News Fix, I believe.
Okay.
I think. And
shout out to the News Fix. They be putting up, they plugging in info.
Yeah. So it was close to the end of last year. It was around Christmas last year, and I got to do my Lonely on Christmas song. And so that one was yeah. So it's always exciting.
Okay, that's cool.
It's always exciting to be able to be like, look how, because when you're a kid and you want to do music, like being on TV is almost like, it's like the pinnacle, you're like, oh, look, my mom on TV.
Yeah, I made it.
So hopefully more of those, just, yeah. But
that's cool. Mm-hmm. That's really dope. So speaking of Lonely Christmas, that's the first thing I actually saw from you. I think it was around the time. Because when did you drop that song? 2018 or right?
Lonely
it was like
Christmas?
Christmas 2018.
I think I put Lonely on Christmas, like the song. I think I put the song out 2017, but we didn't put the video out until 2018. That's the good thing about Christmas songs, y'all, is that it keep coming back every year.
For sure.
So we definitely took advantage.
That's cool.
That.
Yeah. That was dope. I think because I feel like you were like the first like local artist I had seen just do like a holiday like theme song. And that was really dope. I wanted to ask you, would you ever consider doing a whole Christmas album?
Yeah. So I did that because I love Christmas. Like, that's like one of my favorite holidays. I look forward to Christmas all year. So I definitely wanted to do a song, but I want to do a whole, it's in my heart. That's hard. But it's just the timing. When you work on a Christmas project, I feel like you really, especially if you're going to do a whole project, I think you probably have to start like at the beginning of the year, like figuring that out and stuff. Yeah. So it's just really just timing and sitting down and dedicating to that. But I'd love to do that. Yeah. Definitely.
For sure. That's hard. You definitely could do it. You got the spirit inside you, so it's all good. But
a little elf. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But okay, so your latest single that you have out is Texas, right?
Texas.
Okay, cool. Tell us about creating that song, because I feel like you just, you know, it seemed like you just kind of broke down a little bit, just had a little fun with the people, just to put some out for it. So tell us about that.
Yeah. So I felt like, can y'all hear me good? Okay, cool. Because I'm like on my, I feel like I'm yelling. So Texas is technically the first thing I recorded that's supposed to be on my next project. And
project? Oh.
We'll get there.
I'm with it. Okay, okay.
Texas was a line too. I had wrote a couple of lines, and last time I was with Rockaway, he was like, all right, we'll just clear the vault. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, just clear the vault. Just go through everything that you have, all your voice notes that you have, and let's pick out which ones are like some of the coolest ones that we can like make songs out of those. I was like, okay, cool. So Texas was one of those. It was the line that I had was, all my exes live in Texas, so I'm moving out of state, like that little part or whatever. And he was like, that one. And I'm like, that one? He's like, yeah, that one.
Hey, they know the song, they know the song. They know the song.
yeah, that one. So I went ahead and laid down the acapella, and he made the track to that one. It was like very like just, you know how I sound, like it's just kind of like trappy. He's like, you gonna have to rap. And I'm like, what? Yeah, no, I get it. He's like, yeah, but you're going to have to like, I don't know if you want, and I don't smoke, right? And so he's like, I don't know if you need to get high or something, but you need to like get like real. he's like, you got to get like cool. Yeah. I was like, all right, bet. But Texas was fun for me because I feel like the Crybaby EP was just so sad for the most part. Even the upbeat songs were still kind of like me being heartbroken and sad. And so Texas was like me being able to kind of like talk my shit, like my normal girl shit, you know? So it wasn't anything too glossy, but it was like my credit score went up, I got me a condo. Like it was just like little stuff like my own accomplishments, you know what I mean? Like,
no, for sure. So that's what, especially coming from the Crybaby EP, going through those struggles like that to then that's, you got to speak on that. You got to talk
about that. Like, and see, people didn't know the background, but like now that you know, that was like a celebratory moment.
Makes total sense.
I wanted girls to listen to it and be like, hell yeah, like he got a new girlfriend, but I got me a new spot. He got, you know what I'm saying? Like this is
yeah. I feel it. I like that. Okay, so but this new project that you kind of just dropped on us, what about that? What's going on with that?
Look. All I got, I should have been done by now, but really all I have is Texas and like two other songs. One is more of a disco-y feel, and then one is a ballad. But I just haven't really figured out. Those. Just a lot of stuff happened in between time when I thought that I would be creating it, and so just kind of put that on pause. But I am still like I am still working on it. I think right now is actually the better time, and this is the time I've really been writing for during quarantine because I have like kind of the open time to do it. So right now, but I'm just trying to solidify a direction though. You know, like I really want. I feel like Crybaby was seamless, and the concept made sense. So I just want to make sure that that's the same on this project. But yeah, there will be another project.
For sure.
When? I don't know. So until then, just keep listening to
stay tuned. Check out the Crybaby EP on all platforms. Yeah. You know how it goes. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking forward to whenever you drop new music. Definitely let me know whenever it drops.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay. So also last year we was talking about a couple of your performances you had. You was also at 97.9's Break the Internet show?
I was. Both cameras. I did. Last year was
this camera.
Last year was a good year. Last year was a great year.
Yeah, you was doing a lot. Every time I saw you post, I was like, bro, we should have got that interview in. I was so mad every time.
No, but I feel like it's better now because like I got more to talk about. What was I going to talk about before this? Not playing. But
we could have worked that out. It'd have been all right.
Yeah,
but this was great.
Last year was great. The Break the Internet contest that was exciting, and it's almost like any time that something would happen that it'll kind of come out of nowhere, but not out of nowhere, but out of nowhere. Like because I remember submitting for it. But I hadn't been keeping up with it. I really wasn't. I was like, okay, like it's, you know, I'm like, oh, Meg Stallion, Doja Cat, like I'm never gonna, you know, Like, nah, it's not gonna be me and my little sad song, you know. And then next thing I know, I'm looking at the numbers, and I'm like, yo, it's your girl, like it's me. So that was exciting because I think how many people? I think they said like 3,000, 4,000 people, and I love Meg and I love Doja, and I think originally it was supposed to be Jessie Reyes also. I love Jessie Reyes.
Yeah, she was supposed to be there.
Yeah, and
me too. Yeah.
So that was just cool. That was a big deal. And then I got to bring my sisters with me and Colin with me.
That's dope.
Yeah, so they got to go backstage and like meet people, and it was just like, and every time that I have those moments, I think that goes along with like the national anthem, then the first TV, like I like being able to bring like my sisters or my mom or somebody, because like so we can like experience this together. You know what I mean?
100%. That's what we do it for. We do it so we can bring the people along with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So but that was so dope. That was dope. It was like one time when I first got there, like during sound check, and Doja Cat got off stage, and one of my friends had walked past her, and my friend ran back into me. She was like, she just pointed in here, was like, hey, is that Tia? I was like, she know my name. Why does she know my name?
Yo, that's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
dope.
just. It was surreal. But it was exciting. I loved it.
That's dope. That's dope. That was a great time. Yeah. Nah, because I seen a couple of videos of whatever they did for it, and now it looked really dope. It looked like everybody was just turned up. Yeah, I bet that's one hell of experience. I can imagine. And that was like right after the Hot Girl Summer too. That was a perfect time. Like, oh man.
Yeah, everybody was hyped. Yeah, it was a big like the whole Hot Girl thing. Yeah. It was, this is off the record, but it was just so much booty in one show. So much booty. It was like Doja got booty, and then Meg got booty. Like,
and then we're in Houston at that too. It's just everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah. I was like, look at all of these great booties. Like, being great. Like, y'all better go. Yeah. No,
right. Y'all better work out assets. Work it.
Right.
Okay. That's cool. That's real cool. No, that's all good. You gotta pay homage. So last little thing I want to touch on that you told me, you dropped a little gem for me, kind of. You told me that you got a publishing deal with, what is it, Roc Nation?
With Roc Nation. Yeah, girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. First of all, congratulations. That is amazing. That's a huge accomplishment. Tell us about that. Tell us about that. Tell us what you can. You got it.
My bad. I'm rolling up. I'm trying to see who else up in here. Okay. Hey, y'all. But what was your question?
No, I was just wondering, like whatever you can divulge to us, like tell us about like how that, even came about. Just how, what Roc Nation sees for you. You know what I'm saying? If you can tell us anything about that.
Well, it came about randomly, and I like to say randomly because I mean God is good.
All the time.
Yeah, it was something off of Instagram, really. I don't know. Donnie Houston, he has another podcast. He has a podcast here. Donnie Houston, and he's also a producer and DJ, and he posted something on his Instagram story one day. I think it was Martin Luther King Day actually, and was like, yo, any of my songwriter friends, keep your eyes open or keep a lookout or something. And I was like, what?
Right.
So I just hit him with a DM, and I was like, what's up? And what's going on? He was like, oh, there's a camp going on for a major R&B artist. And I was like, oh, super dope. Like, how do I go? Like, who do I need to send my stuff to? Like, what? And he's like, nah, like, I know your stuff, you good. Like, I can shoot you the address whenever I get there. And I was like, okay, even better. And what was even crazier is that he and I had never met in person. I think we had really only had each other on Instagram for like 2 weeks. And so for him to even be willing to be like, yo,
that's
like,
dope. That's dope. Wow.
Yeah. So I get there, and I still didn't know who it was for, but I get there. And I met him for the first time, and I met the person in charge of it. They had me fill out some paperwork, and then they told me who it was for, and I was like, What? So,
Right.
which I wish I could say, but I can't. So then I have to like go in the
It's all good.
and like give myself a pep talk. Like I like ran to the restroom. I was like, "Yo, T, like if you don't write another song a day in your life, you better write some shit today." And the next day was a week long.
Right.
And I knew it was gonna be a week long. And so I had my sisters. Like I have 2 older sisters, and then of course my mom. And so I like hit up my sisters, and I like, "Yo, this week." After 6 every day this week, can somebody come stay at my place with my daughter so I can like da-da-da. And it really takes a village. And they were like, yeah, like well da-da-da. So so I went the rest of the week, and I probably cut like 8 demos or so during that week at that camp. Okay. And by the last night, so there was an A&R from one label, and there was an A&R there from Roc Nation. And so by the last night, we finished up, and we was finishing at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and then I would turn around, come home, and then go to work the next morning at like getting up at like 7.
That's a lifestyle, though. That's a lifestyle.
Yeah, so I was getting up to get my daughter ready for school, and then I would turn around and then get ready for work. So I was like running on this like weird wheel, but like I was meeting people. That was really why I wanted to go. Like before I even knew what it was about, that was my whole purpose of like, I don't even care who it's for. I want to go. I want to network. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like see how stuff works. And,
right.
And yeah. And so, about the last night, the Roc Nation A&R and Daniel Smith is actually like now we're somewhat like my manager. So it's publishing and management that I'm under there.
Man, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
My mind's blown. It's blown.
It's happening. So it's like in the mix. So he like pulled me to the side and was like, yo, like, you know, you've been coming in here, you've been working, like the stuff you've been making is dope. Like you just kind of been nonstop. I was like, it's all right. He's like, okay, you're humble about it, fine. But he's like, you know, we wanna talk to you about maybe like management or something like that. And so that was one thing. And so I'm like, okay, well, can I, you know, think about it? He's like, yeah, like you got a lawyer, whatever. We can have stuff. And so I'm like freaking out, like in my head, but trying to stay like real chill. He's like, if you got a lawyer,
right? You gotta play it cool.
Yeah, can't be too eager.
Right.
So then the next day he calls because he was supposed to be he headed back to LA, but he called me and he's like, yo, I played the last record you cut for Big Bro for Jay-Z, and he wants to cut you a publishing deal.
Wait. Time out. Stop.
Look.
Rewind that back real quick one time. Who did he play it for?
Oh.
Hey, we got exclusive. Where the air horns? All that. What? That's crazy. What?
Yeah.
Yo.
So he and so I'm like, again, I'm at work. I was a leasing agent, and I literally had
my
a
job.
tour.
I made it.
That's it, bro. So like I had a tour, and like the tour was at my desk, and I was like, excuse me, and I had to walk off. And he's like, yeah, and they want you to like, he's like, we're gonna get you out here so you can go to the Roc Nation brunch too, so you can, you know, do that over the weekend and da. And I'm like, can I call you back? I have somebody at my desk. He's like, no, T, you're not listening. You should probably go home and pack your things. And I was like, okay, just let me. But yeah, so from that moment, things were just kind of like this. Yeah, like I kid you not. Like, what was that? A week? It was a week of things.
Man, wow. That's your effort going, like it's coming like into fruition, man. That's amazing.
It's a blessing.
Like,
it really
wow, that's dope. That's really dope. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations yet again. That is an amazing accomplishment. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question that everybody wants to know, how was the brunch? Like, can you tell us who you met? Did you meet anybody like in particular that just stood out to you?
I almost had like a little mini panic attack at the brunch. First of all, I was like, yo, like what? Okay, so I had I got some, man. Okay, so the brunch was great. Who was the first person I met? The very first person I met was Julius, Beyonce's security guard. He came in a little earlier. I don't know why he came in earlier, but he was there earlier. So I met him first. But I got to meet a lot of people. I met Janae Aiko, which I was so excited about because that's like one of my legit faves. And so I had said, and I knew she goes because she's like under Def Jam, you know, whatever. And so I'm like, if she here, like that's the person I'm gonna have to say something to. I'm not gonna bug nobody else, but if I see Janae, I'm gonna say something. So she was there. I got to meet her and take a picture with her and talk to her. I got to meet Tinashe. I met Chance the Rapper skipped me a line at the bar. That was cool. And so I told him, I was like, yo, you just gonna skip me? He's like, oh no, my bad. What you need? And I was like, some water. He's like, let's get her some water. And so that was cool. Who else did I meet?
That's dope.
I met who else? St. John was who I really loved. Like
St. John? Oh, that's dope. That's cool. He's a dope new artist. He's a really dope new artist.
Dope. And so like I met him. I got to meet Ari Lennox might have been the most embarrassing interaction, but I love her, so I don't care. So I was talking to somebody else, right? And she walks by and I was like, that's Ari. And so I was hyped because she, you know, the persona she has or whatever, her personality just seems so like just funny and fun. And so like when you watch her, like you almost feel like you know her, right? So when I seen her, I was like, I gotta say something to Ari. So when I walked up to her, I couldn't really think of anything to say. So the first thing I said, I like copied a line she had in one of her Instagram lives. One of her Instagram lives, she was like doing this skit and she goes, Mr. Harris. Oh no, Professor Harris. So when she walked past me and I seen her, I was like, Professor Harris. And she stopped and she turned around and she looked at me and she goes, and I was like, I'm sorry, you said that on your live one time. And she was like, she goes, oh God, oh goodness, oh no. I was like, I'm sorry, but you look beautiful and hi. I just want to say hi. She said hi.
That's dope.
So that was that. I feel really embarrassed, and I really just want to see her one day so I can say sorry about that. But like,
it'll come again for sure.
I hope so. I met Kelly Rowland, and
man, these all these names, you just dropping them, dropping them.
It was
That's crazy.
It was crazy. It was really great. At one point, Jay-Z walked in, and I was walking out to like get on my phone, and I like freaked out, and so I like did this and just turned around the other way. It was really awkward for me. I'm gonna get it together though. I ended up meeting him again later.
Yeah, no, it's all new. It's all new.
Yeah, so it was cool. But yeah,
that's dope. That's really amazing. That's wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, and then 2019. I would say 2018. From like 2018, after all that crap had happened, into like now, like I just feel like I just super blessed, like
I feel it.
Crazy.
I mean, hey, he was putting you through something so you can get to something better, man. That's what all that them trials and tribulations was for.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow, I'm still like, oh, like, congratulations. Like, yeah, that's really dope. Okay, how was the food? Because I was thinking about that. Because everybody talks about the people at the brunch. How was the food?
The food was good. They didn't have like huge meals. They had light bites, right? So one line was like a bunch of nice, really expensive cheeses and meats. So like expensive Lunchables. Right. You know, that's what it was. It was like yeah. And then they had like some pasta, like this like truffle pasta stuff that was pretty good. And then of course there was like Douce everywhere, like just different types. Like they kept
shout out to Douce. Yeah,
they kept making different drinks with it, so that was cool. I did. So Beyonce, of course, was there, but I never got to like because it was like kind of a crowd. It was almost like she floated in. I don't even think she walked. Like she like floated in. The crowd kind of separated, and I was like,
you know, she got wings on her feet and her bags, everything.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, there she is. Look, there she is. And then I heard her leaving. Like I was getting my bags to leave, and she was talking to, I think it was Mona Scott that was next to me. And she was walking by, and I heard a really country bye, and I turned around, and it was Beyonce saying bye, and I took the lady next to me, and I was like, okay, all right, bye.
See you later.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was good. The brunch was
that's dope.
It was definitely.
That's dope. That's really dope. Like, how did it feel to like actually meet like some of the artists that like probably have influenced you on your way to this point?
Yeah, it really, I don't know, like even till today, because the brunch was at the end of January. So even today, sometimes I'll think about just the brunch or just things that happened afterwards. Like I had like some camps to go to like in LA. So like all the people that I've met so far, just the experiences so far, everything is just super duper surreal. And like, so even sometimes where I found myself getting a little stressed, because I've been kind of stressed within the quarantine situation just because I have to work from home. And I feel like so many great things were happening. And then it was just like, pause, you know? So, so in the times where I'm like, man, it's like, nah, like that was like, just even those things alone were just like I said, they're blessings, and it was surreal, and it was just great because, like you said, I listened to those people like often, you know, and to be kind of in company with, and like just I don't know,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
So my mind frame is, if we all live into next year and there's a brush next year, maybe people will actually know my name while I'm there. And I want
this is a little different, right?
But
okay, man. That's wow. That's I'm ear to ear. I'm happy for you. That's really crazy.
Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
Hi. That's awesome. Hey, y'all, I'm real close. This ring light making me look crazy. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry.
All right. Well, I don't have any other questions for you, so we're going to wrap this up. But the way we close things here out at the common interest, we ask you, what are you interested and uninterested in? So like, for example, I am interested in creators right now. In this time, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of hardships and a lot of things we have to adjust with. And I feel like creators are finding a great way to adapt. Like for this example, the IG Live and the Zoom stuff, and then artists just staying inside and just creating music. And like this past week, I couldn't find a bad project. Like everything was good. And people are just finding new ways to create and get their stuff out there. So I'm loving how things are transitioning. It sucks due to the circumstances, but it's good. I love to see that people haven't given up. So that's cool. And what I'm uninterested in, I said it before, I'm gonna say it once again, this coronavirus stuff, it's not it. It's
not what's up. It's not.
At all.
I agree.
Hopefully everybody can get stronger, fight through this, and it can be just a fading memory after some point in time. So But so what are you uninterested and interested in?
What am I uninterested and interested? I am interested in, I don't know why this is so hard for me.
It's hard when you kind of think about it.
I like the fact, I love, like you said, like I love seeing how creative everybody has gotten to be, and I love, I just love seeing everything that's came from this. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the creative aspect of it. But I really am interested in seeing a light of some sort. I'm interested in seeing like the end of the tunnel and what normalcy is supposed to look like. You know, like I'm interested in that. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's so I'm just trying to, we staying faithful and positive and stuff like that. But I'm interested in seeing the end, honestly. And so I'm not interested in this quarantine wait, bro. Dog, yo, I done had to like talk to myself, and I'm like, no, Tia, put the chips, put them back. You're not hungry. Like you are not. Like, stop it. And I'm not interested in masks.
It's hard to. Oh yeah, that's
It's making everything horrible. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's too hot for it. You're breathing, and then it gets like Texas. It's more heat.
Like we live in Houston.
It's a struggle.
It is. It's rough. But so
it'd have been a little better if it kind of hit maybe like November, December, something like that.
Because of mouth, it's fine. Like, but now, no. Okay. I had to get my oil changed, and the poor guy, he was like, "Man, I almost died under that car." It's like I just had to take it off. I was like, "Do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
Do what you need to do. Yeah. Don't let this coronavirus kill you, other than the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Like,
it's really
yeah, you gotta stay good, stay healthy, stay strong,
Are your people good?
Stay cool.
Your people good?
Oh yeah, everybody's good on my side. Yeah,
That's
everybody's good on my side. How about yours?
Yeah, thankfully they're good. I have some friends who have like family members who've kind of been affected, and so we're in prayer for them.
Yeah, same.
But in my direct, like in my what is it called? My immediate family, thankfully. My dad's like in Dallas freaking out. He calls me every day. You ain't left the house, huh? I'm like, Daddy, yo, relax. Like, no, I'm here.
Yeah, chill. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. But no, we're good. Thankfully.
Nah, it's just that's good. That's good. It's just this stuff got everybody scared.
Yeah.
But eventually, like, it's just I feel like it's a phase. Eventually everything will die down. Everybody get back to normal.
Whatever the new normal is.
Yeah, whatever it may be, but we'll get back to getting active for sure soon. I feel like because it's hard to stop us. So, human beings, we strive through anything that could come out the way. So it don't really matter.
Yeah.
But man, do you have anything else you want to tell the people? Tell us.
I mean, no, keep streaming the EP, share it with somebody if you haven't ever listened to it. What's so fun about music is that it, especially like as time goes on, is that it's always new to somebody. And so I still have people who will like reach out to me like, yo, I just found your so-and-so, and that's always exciting.
Right.
So if you haven't heard it, check out my EP or share it with somebody if you have heard it.
What song would you recommend people to listen to?
Song that I would recommend people to listen to. For my own stuff or just the song?
Both.
From my own music, I personally like me myself. Everybody really likes "Sorry Love," but honestly, I think "Wishful Thinking" was my favorite song off of the EP. And I like Texas, of course. But so I was just "Wishful Thinking." That's that. And as far as like outside music, that's not mine. What am I listening to? I would open my playlist and see what I be jamming so I can like give it to them, but I can't because it's y'all. What am I? Maybe. Oh, have y'all heard Wee Hours? Listen to Wee. I love The Dream. So the Dream just put out.
Yes.
The Dream just put out a project, and it has him and Janae. So it was like I was winning 2 times. But so Wee Hours by Janae.
Yeah, I like that song.
I like that one. Yeah.
Somebody asked, when's the next song dropping?
When's the next song dropping? All right. Well, you weren't here earlier in the interview, obviously. They weren't here. No, I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to drop something while I was in quarantine. I really wanted to drop something on my birthday. I had thought about it, but then I was like, it's just not the time. It's not the time. It's not for me personally. I love that people are dropping. Maybe I will make one that I can drop during quarantine, but it's not that specific one that I had. But just keep following the player. You'll see it, but no, no time soon. I'm working on it. But yeah,
it's all good. It's a process. We're along for the journey. So, and thank you for having this journey with us. We appreciate you, your music, and everything you do for us.
Thank you for having me. Thank y'all for tuning in.
No problem. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all.
Okay. All right. What?
Wait, real quick. For I guess the Zoom video, tell people where they can find you and everything, like your ad name stuff.
Okay. You can follow me at the Tia Gold. That's THE Tia Gold, TIAGOLD. Tia Gold was taken, so I had to throw a D on it. The Tia Gold. That's it. That's all. And everything else, the streaming is this Tia Gold and the Crybaby EP. Not all.
All right, there it is. Here to straight from the mouth. It's Tia Gold here, Crybaby EP out on all streaming platforms right now. Go ahead and check that. Go ahead and check out the Sorry Love video on YouTube. And just stay tuned. Follow her for more music and more updates. And yet again, thank you for coming on this interview. Thanks for watching. And until next time, we are the Common Interest, and we'll catch y'all next time. Oh, I got a poem. I have a poem thing. What is it? Stay consistent with your vision because you've been blessed with another day of the mission. Thanks for tuning in. We are the Common Interest. Catch y'all next time.
Yes, poem. Yes, excellent line. Hey.
Before you walk out the door, could you give me my heart back? 'Cause if I'm gonna move on, I think I might need that. How soon does time heal? I'm getting impatient. Your love was a drill, heartbreak preparation. I'm so sorry, love. I just wasn't good enough. And you were way too good. You were way too good. Good for my sorry, love.